Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mfon, and today we are going to continue from where we stopped last time on African parenting and narcissist. I mean, like I said, after learning what narcissist means, I asked myself, are all African parents narcissists? Because these signs are so common in African setting that it has somehow become a cultural thing. So, without wasting much time, let's dive in. In the last video, I took two signs and expounded on it and talked more about how narcissist affected me as a person. So, we're going to continue from there. You didn't know what was real and what you imagine. I mean, that's what narcissists do. In other words, you were experiencing self doubt. I am one of those people that used to I was confused. Narcissists are often skilled at gaslighting. They make you confused about yourself, whether you are imagining things or going crazy. Because I was always in this constant fighting with myself, asking myself, what do I know? Do I know anything? Why is it that my contribution is always pushed out and make you feel as if you're crazy? For example, you hear things like, you shut up, you're just a kid, you were born yesterday, you know nothing. You can talk back at me. And you're like, the talking back that is African is maybe a child saying, no, that's not true, oh, that's not right, oh, this is what happened. They're like, you don't argue with me, okay? So African parents know how to shut you down. We are good at twisting things up. We twist the truth. We make it, because we always have this belief that, oh, an elderly person doesn't make mistake. They are not always wrong. They are the ones that says the truth almost all the time. Do you do that because you're a parent, right? Well, a time will come that child will grow up. And that is the time that you will now realize that you did not have a good relationship with that child. So some examples of gaslighting include, number one, telling you that you are imagining or making up things. Oh, you're trying to make that up. That's not true. Try to accept your child's opinion and don't feel that they are making things up. And number two, accusing you of exaggerating the truth. Number three, listing past times when you say you lied, imagine or made things up. For example, oh, remember that last time you lied? Oh, remember you did this, remember you did that. And number four, twisting what you said or did or what happened. Because narcissists always run away from the truth. They can't stand the truth. Those are some examples of gaslighting. The second one is you weren't allowed to state your feelings or needs. Oh, so common in African homes. Sometimes children raised by narcissists struggle to even identify how they feel or what they want or need, because they are so used to their needs being suppressed. So they have taken it as their second nature. For example, ignoring a child's genuine feelings. I remember saying to my mom while working in the farm that, oh mama, I am tired, my waist hurt. And she said, oh, you are a child, you don't have a baby yet, so I don't know why your waist hurts. She was trying to ignore my feelings. And we do that a lot. We ignore a child's genuine feelings and we try to give them what they are not feeling at a particular moment. For example, I telling my mom I'm tired. She said, no, you are not tired. I know you are not tired, as if she is inside my body. And she tries to ignore that feelings because I am a child. I am not supposed to be tired. I don't have a baby. I don't have the right to be tired. You know what I mean? African parents do that a lot. The next one is you've always struggled with low self-esteem. I struggled with low self-esteem almost all my life. Thank God for deliverance. Because your feelings were not recognized and attended to, and because your parents make you to doubt yourself and your intelligence, you struggled with low self-esteem. Whew! I struggled a lot. I mean, narcissist parents make you believe that your authentic self is flawed. Yes, that there's something wrong with you. And they use shame to control you or manipulate you into meeting their needs. I've shared before how, my mom said, "Oh, all these men, they're going to marry. You be the one to cook for your husband." She did that for me to do all the work that was supposed to be her job. Absolutely. That was a manipulative tactics for me to do all her job. They're manipulating you into meeting their needs. It was her need, but I was the one meeting all those needs. So I struggled with low self-esteem all through the time I lived with my parents, and that is very common in African homes. Because our parents don't like us expressing ourselves freely, they shame us, they shut us down, and they end up raising fake children. Fake children. That's why if you bring a child that was raised in a healthy home and a child that wasn't allowed to express his or herself, you will see the difference. Their head will always be down. But a child that was raised in a healthy home will carry his or her shoulder high, standing up, to face you. Standing up for his or herself. All right. The next one is their reputation was your responsibility. Woo! This one is very common in African homes. A parent would expect too much from the child to maintain a particular status. As Dr. Campbell notes, the child can become an extension of the narcissistic parent's ego. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to share a video of a lady saying that the father wants her to build a house for him. This story was shared to a YouTuber, is a Nigerian, to spread the message of how her parents want her to help him maintain a particular status. That is a form of narcissism. Their reputation was your responsibility. They had the opportunity to take care of themselves, but no, they wait for their kids to grow up and do all the job, not minding that child is an adult that needs to take care of himself or herself, and he or she is raising a family as well. That is what 99.9% of African, parents that have kids in abroad do. They use their children, as their retirement, and they want to maintain a particular status because they have kids abroad. Watch this.
Company. I provided for everyone, including my siblings. This person is a woman, actually. I always sacrifice my happiness for my family. Before I buy clothes, I would have thought of what will be needed in the house. I changed the furniture, kitchen cabinets, got a new TV, name it. Things were not easy for me because it was not like I was earning $250,000, but I was ready to satisfy my family. So this is all that she did for her family, right? So I got married in 2011. By then, I had changed my workplace. I work in an oil firm. Said I single-handedly paid for my parents' rent yearly. I give them feeding allowance. And my mom does not hesitate to ask for money for Asoebi. For those that do not understand Yoruba, money for Asoebi is basically the clothing, the fabrics that it's commonly, procured within our society when people want to attend, parties and occasions and stuff like that. All right, shoes or what she needs to give Iyalagbaja some money. I kept satisfying everyone at my expense. Remember now, I have a family and just gave birth, which is my priority. In 2012, I lost my job, so I couldn't provide for them. My husband and I were still trying to make ends meet with our family, not to talk of extended. Now, my younger sister came into the UK, so she will only send feeding allowance of 20,000 naira to them, and she would disappear. She even hardly calls. My mom keeps calling her to ask for money. My dad is of the habit to use my mom to get money from my sister. I looked at both of them and I get angry. They keep complaining that she doesn't give them enough, and since I don't have a job, I just keep quiet. So my husband moved back to the UK. He's a British citizen, but the kids and I were in Nigeria. My mom expects that I give her money anytime she asks, because my husband is now in the UK, as if money grows on trees in the UK. I was so angry that I stopped picking her calls. I got into the UK last year, and my parents' rent is almost due, and the landlord has asked that they leave. My sister and I asked that they move to a place in the same area which will be affordable for us. Franklin, can you imagine what my father said? He said he wants us to buy him a bungalow with a big compound. I'm so angry writing this right now. What the fuss does he mean we should build him a bungalow? I just got here in 10 months. He said his status is not supposed, based on his status, he's not supposed to live in a rented apartment. What a lovely father. He said, based on his status. Status means is level within the society. As a big man, you get. So anyway, he's not supposed to live in a rented apartment. What the heck? What status? Is he just realizing he didn't build a house? Meanwhile, my dad had 6 plots of land in Ikorodu area of Lagos that was taken over by Omonile. Omonile are the land, what's it called? What do you call them, man? These thugs that, land racketeering fraudsters that snatch people's lands. Anyway, he said that was taken over by Omonile. When he went to fight for the land, he was given a plot of land in Ajah area of Lagos. My father refused to accept it. Please, am I the cause of his predicament? My sister called me this morning furious. She said my dad has found a building in Ekpe area of Lagos for 10 million and that we should pay 2.5 million naira initial deposit and then 500,000 naira monthly. My head wanted to explode. With all the expenses in the UK, I will then add a effing 500k naira monthly to that. Why are our father's generation selfish? They only think about themselves. He said he wants to enjoy life before he dies. He is 82 years old. 82. And he's worried about his status. So, if I had money, the lady even said, if I had money, I don't mind, but I don't have it. And he's refusing to accept this. I have stopped communicating with both my parents because the only thing they talk about is how you will spend money. Please share this story so that people will know that our parents' generation are selfish.
Can you imagine?
End of story.
Can you imagine a father ignoring a child's, a status that child is now a grown-up person and she has many responsibilities? Her kids, her husband, everything, changing kids' clothes and all that. But her father ignored it just for her to take care of him. And he's talking about status. To him, her reputation is her daughter's responsibility. And that is what almost 99.9% of African parents, that's how they think. That's how they think. You raise a child and you think that that child doesn't have a life of our own. You're living through that child. That child is an extension of you. Oh, all the things you couldn't accomplish, that child should come and help you do that. Oh, that child doesn't have his or her life. That's bad. That's narcissist. That's toxic. That's unhealthy. I didn't say that. You saw the video by yourself and make your own judgment. So, that is it for today. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon to notify you when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.